You guys have still energy? I'm not sure how you can do that. How was the conference? Okay. Thank you so much for being still here. I haven't seen the conference, but I hope, I trust you. That was pretty nice. This is always my favorite part of the conference, because it's the end. No, it's because it's our awards time. We wouldn't be here. I'm here just really as a mouthpiece, as a spokesperson for this community. But especially in the last years, we've seen folks coming together, not just in person here to talk, but especially in the weeks building up to the conference. I know the team has been under a lot of pressure, mostly by me. But also our community members are really feeling the moment that this conference represents. It's been hectic, it's been crazy, but it's been so heartwarming to see all of you coming together to deliver so much useful stuff for the year. And so that's where I want to, before we move to the awards, and we have a couple of call-outs. First, our own personal reflection on the conference. If there's 4 things I'd like you to get away with, and I hope you felt that by yourself through the last day and a half. We've heard some amazing keynotes in the morning on describing the ROI of not only consuming, but contributing open source and really using open source strategically to drive your business goals. And I hope that the afternoon sessions really showed you how to get there. I'm really excited, and I've heard the Calm Room and several others around tech risk had standing room only. I think this is a very novel way that we can build cross-industry standards to manage AI compliance, cloud compliance, SDLC. These are very much common problems that all the industry has. Open standards, the CDM is flying. FDC3, we have actually one more announcement before we close. I promised it earlier. And then I hope that across the different AI tracks, you've seen a little bit of potential of what the future looks like running on open source. So I hope you can bring this back into your organizations, be an advocate for FINOS. Again, whether it's consuming, whether it's training, whether it's hopefully contributing back. Some QR codes. By now, I think you should be QR code out. But just in case, all the slides obviously are going to be published out. But it's not just about code. You can get trained. You can get certified. We have FDC3, CDM, open source readiness training. More to come, potentially, with FluxNova. You can join meetings. You can. We have over 150 good first issues across our projects. That's a really great place to start if you're new to contributing to open source. And we have also SIGs, where, again, people talk about common challenges that then hopefully result into projects and solutions that we build together. And I mentioned earlier that this year we've been running quite a bit of hackathons. That's been new for us. Some of them were internal with our members. The most fun ones, I would say, are the ones that are public and open to everyone. And generally, we run in partnership with some great member of ours. And so last week, we ran a hackathon with AWS. And so I want to bring on stage Adam Honore, who is our good friend from AWS, to tell us a little bit about it. Oh, you got your, yeah, I will be the clicker person. Welcome, Adam.
So Gab and I have had these conversations. The ultimate bar for success is when you, our customers, are asking us to create a managed service out of one of these projects. So the more active the project is, the more likely that is for a future KPI being hit. So we hosted a hackathon last week. There were 4 projects. We did FTC3, OpenGris, HTC Grid, and TraderX. And we had about 4 people for each project. We got a day and a half of work done. And let me tell you, I am beyond impressed with what got done in a day and a half. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't have time to contribute to one of these projects. In a day and a half, FTC3 got managed key support. So now you can run KMS over some of the transactions. We also containerized Sail. So we use Sail a lot for our demos. And it's fun, it's easy, it's nice to have the interop. For OpenGris, that was kind of an intro meeting. They got an integration to Scalar done, and we committed to do an integration to Batch, which is future. HTC Grid, if you attended Flameur's talk, you actually saw one of the contributions to HTC Grid. We did an integration for some of the dashboarding and metrics. And then TraderX, which frankly before the hackathon I didn't know much about, but learned a lot. And they actually managed to do a couple of things. And one of those was embed another project. So they embedded CDM into TraderX. So really impressive. Day and a half. That's all it took, 4 people. So I would encourage you all, when you see these hackathon announcements come up, to get your people there. It's not a huge commitment, and you can make a lot of progress. So are we ready to announce the winner? We are. Okay, so if you're here on the winning team, please come up. We do have an award, and we'll take a little picture. So the winner is TraderX. And I'm going to brag just a little bit. Brooke is AWS, almost fresh out of college.
We have one more.
Trained her up in pay.
Whoa, we have one more.
Amazing.
Go on, sorry.
Closer? Okay.
Wait, she needs that award. Sorry, award delivery service. There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, Julie, thank you. We do the institutional picture? Or can we smile?
I think we're supposed to, yeah.
Okay.
We good? All right, congratulations.
Thank you so much. And guys, we have a little, if you want to stay for a second, we have a little bit of a demo of your winning application. And I think, Adam, you can go. That's okay. That's okay. I think Adam said it well. Vibe coding makes miracles.
Still using the same TraderX base application. We essentially refactored the database to use CDM format. So you can see here, you can choose an account, create a test trade like you usually would. So we could do, sure, ADP. So we can submit a trade, and then gotta select that account again. So we have our ADP trade that we see here. It'll show us like the actual format that it's been converted to. So this is just like a very long nested kind of JSON file, but this is an industry standard for the CDM format. We've replaced the entire workflow of making trades with the CDM format. So if we look at CDM trades, our new tables, we have this entire CDM object saved now that we're working with. And you can see it has all of these kind of additional enriched metadata fields for every single trade that goes through. And obviously this is the start of the full CDM implementation, but now that we've done this, we can start layering more advanced CDM capabilities on top of TraderX.
Again, thank you, Adam. Thank you for hosting us again. Thank you. I think,
I'm sorry, can I just say one more thing?
please.
So, to be clear, and if you didn't notice, that was AWS and Microsoft working together on that project.
Woo-hoo! I wasn't gonna say that. This is great. I was gonna actually focus on the project angle, the fact that we're starting to see the projects building together. But I think you made such a great point. All of these teams were actually from 4 different organizations. Oftentimes when we run these hackathons, they're sort of clustered by organization. So I think it couldn't show better the power of what we can do here. Thank you again for hosting us, and congratulations to the winning team. Now, oh, did you watch it again? No. Before we give our awards, as I promised, there was a last session and a super important announcement. So I want to bring up on stage one of our most committed leaders. She's been on our board for many years. She's one of our chair emeriti. She's the CIO for US Capital Markets of the Office of the COO at BMO, and a governing board member. Kim.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for staying. I know everyone wants to go home. Me as well. I'm tired, too. Before I get into it, I just want to say that TraderX actually got contributed by Dove from Morgan Stanley. And was worked on throughout the BMO hackathon 2 or 3 years ago. So to see it evolve to that level is like, just warms my heart, warms Dove's heart. And Dove flew here all the way from Israel. So like, it's extra special even just having him in person. So I just had to get that out. Okay, so the importance of walking the talk. So what's worse than people that try to promote what they're doing without actually doing it? Basically nothing, right? So I thought I would walk you guys through our journey just for 2 seconds on why we lean into FDC3, right? Really, you've heard a lot about it today. There was the workshop, there's this, there's that, it's everywhere. And when you think about interoperability, it doesn't sound that hard. But back, before FDC3 was born, it was really difficult to do it. You had to write code, you needed the producer to do this, the consumer to do that, you needed to do 2 change releases, the whole bit, or potentially just publish that data into some bus and then pick it up there. It was just always complicated. With FDC3, it's been really an enabler for us to achieve, 3 of our biggest goals, which are time to market, keeping our burn rate flat or within reason, and, constantly focusing on improving our client experience. And so, what we've been able to do, it's really actually a big deal. We've been able to take 73 applications, FDC3 them, and integrate across all lines of business, and with internal apps and external apps, and then back out into internal apps again. So it's all bi-directional, and it's a way of working versus a way of thinking. We're really doing it. And with that, being able to create visuals across multiple lines of business seamlessly with one search or one click is a bit unheard of. And because we've had this strategy and we've gotten our data right and we've gotten our client experience right, doing all different types of analytics and AI is actually possible. And the big thing here to take away is that with interop, it's honestly 50% faster minimum. And we've been able to free up resources to actually work on things that generate revenue instead of trying to integrate across the board. So 73 apps are FDC3'd across all of BMO, which I'm really proud of. So with that, how can you learn more about how to do this? Well, get certified. So we have a team of 16 people working on this. Within the 16 people, all of them will be certified by the end of October. I think we've got like 3 more to go, so we're almost there. The certification isn't easy. I'm just gonna say that out loud, like you have to work for it. but it's really become a really good way for people to feel engaged and invested in. And on top of it, get the dev teams working the same way, right? So things come out the same way, and then you start, protecting you start protecting the bank or wherever you work by having, developers that you can move across projects easily because they're all working the same way. And if someone leaves, you have someone else that can pick up the slack. So conformance. So we talked a little bit about conformance and being, certified by FINOS for FDC3. So back in 2022, Interop.io was born, FDC3 Sail was born and became conformant. Then in 2023, Connectify and here, OpenFin became conformant. In 2024, another great contribution by Morgan Stanley, Compose UI, became conformant. And here, alias OpenFin, conformant. In 2024, Aladdin became conformant by BlackRock. Today, BMO is conformant, and I'm really proud of this because not only are we conformant for one application, but for the entire ecosystem. So every application, and I'm really proud of this. And I have to give a huge shout out to the head of my UI UX, Mike DiLorenzo, for getting this done. Couldn't be here today, but just wanted to say that. So thanks, everyone.
Thank you.